Over 1500 years ago, when much of the world still believed that the earth stood still, a young Bharatiya mathematician from Kusamapura, today's Patna, looked up at the stars and realized the truth. His name was Aryabhatta, a mathematician, an astronomer, and a visionary mind from an ancient Bharat. At the age of just 23, he wrote a book called Aryabhatia. The Aryabhatia is written in Sanskrit, not in long paragraphs, but in a short poetic verse called shlokas. Written in 121 verse, it explains time, mathematics, and the cosmos, all in poetic form. The book Aryabhatia was translated with notes by Walter Eugene Clark. Aryabhatia is divided into four chapters: Gitika, Ganita, Kalkriya, and Gola. Each part deals with different aspects, from large numbers and geometry to calendars and astronomy. In this video, we will look at five powerful words from the ancient text, each revealing how advanced Indian knowledge was long before modern science. The following shlok translates as: add 4 to 100, multiply by 8, then add 62,000. This gives the approximate circumference of a circle whose diameter is 20,000. Aryabhatta gives a method to calculate the circumference of a circle, and from this equation he calculated the value of pi up to 4 decimal places, that is 3.1416. He also introduced trigonometric functions, naming the sine as jya and cosine as kojya.
The following shlok translates as: a man in a boat sees stationary object on the shore as moving backwards. Similarly, people at equator see the stationary stars as moving westwards. This is one of the earliest explanation of relative motion and Earth's rotation, centuries before Galileo and Copernicus. This shlok translates as: the lunar eclipse occurs when the moon enters the Earth's shadow, and the solar eclipse occurs when the moon obscures the sun's light. At a time when people believed eclipses were caused by demon Rahu and Ketu, Aryabhatta gave the correct scientific explanation. A lunar eclipse happens when the moon enters Earth's shadow, and a solar eclipse occurs when the moon blocks the sun's light. No superstition, just pure science. The following shlok translates as: in determining time, half the revolution of celestial sphere constitutes night. During this period, the sun moves to the opposite side. It states that day and night are caused not by the sun moving, but by Earth's rotation.
The following verse is translated as: above the earth's sphere lies the sky, above that the water, the legion of air and light. The verse shows that he imagined earth as a sphere, surrounded by multiple layers, just like how we understand atmosphere and space today. Aryabhatta was not just a mathematician, he was a thinker, a scientist, and a poet of numbers. His work inspired centuries of Indian scholars and even reached Islamic world and Europe through translations. And the verses you just saw, they are only a glimpse of his geniusness. Aryabhatia contains many more ideas about planets, time cycle, trigonometry, and the universe. Aryabhatta's story reminds us that science is not new to Bharat. It is deeply rooted in our heritage. The ancient Bharatiya knowledge system combined curiosity, the knowledge, and the imagination can truly transcend time.
This is not just history, it's a science that shaped civilization.